Hey everybody, welcome back. How is everyone's night tonight, or morning, or wherever you are in the world? For me, it's night, 7 p.m. I'm just getting ready, making sure all my topics are all filled out on my phone for tonight, because we have some things to talk about. Let's see. We'll start in a few moments. I'll just wait for a few more people to join. Everything else is ready. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. I'm just going to open a new tab. We'll start in 2 minutes. Are you guys excited? Who here has watched the teaser trailer for Game Over 2? If you have watched it, good. If you haven't, make sure you guys go watch that because the trailer posts on the 17th.
A disabled former child. A disabled.
Oh my god. Instagram Reels keep opening. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. All right. I think we're going to start now. So we have a lot to talk about, and we're going to be talking about, we have, first of all, the voting thing that I posted, future live streams, which are going to be a big thing now for 2025. Game Over 2, a little bit about that, just a little tease because I have some other live streams with other people that we'll be talking more about Game Over 2 with. And then I'll talk about Scream stuff, obviously with Scream 7, and some other cool things, which is really cool. Hi, I love the Scream fan film that y'all did, and I've been trying to find y'all for 2 years now. That's so cool. Thanks for watching it a lot. It means a lot. Yeah. I can't wait for another one that we're making, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, which is really cool. But thank you for watching it. Which one did you like more, Scream 1 or 2? Because a bunch of people like 1, a bunch of people like 2. It just really depends on yourself. So I like the second one that we made more, honestly. I just feel like there's more action and it's just a lot more intense. You like 2? Yeah, 2 is better, I think. 1, I call it the experimental movie because it was the first thing I've done. We started February of 2022, so a few weeks after I saw Scream 5, we did it. So I call it the experimental movie just because like it was the first one, so I didn't know that much. But now, obviously the second movie you guys see, it's like, oh my god, it's so cool and everything, you know? You liked number 1 too? I like number 1. I just like, my personal preference, I like number 2 more, but you guys like number 1, that's fine with me. I like number 1 too. It has a bunch of cool things in it, especially the ending, the cliffhanger. The gun scene, with the fire and the cars and everything. That was a really cool scene. I like that one too. It was very, very tense. Yeah, there was a lot of intense scenes in that film. But just so now getting into the first topic, which we can get back to the Scream stuff in a little bit once we start talking about it again. I posted something where you can basically vote for which movie you'd like to see filmed first. It might not come out first. We'll film it first, meaning we'll get a lead on it first. It is voting. I don't know if you could see that. It's voting for which movie would you film first, Reflection sequel or the Scream spinoff. So they're not titled. That's not what they're actually going to be called. Those are just like the names for the production. So far, it seems like people want the Scream spinoff to be filmed and released more. possibly. So that's leading in the direction that we'll go right now. Is maybe you guys get a earlier Scream film as well, or Reflect. They're almost tied on Instagram. Now, if I go to YouTube, let's see on YouTube. On YouTube, Scream spinoff also has more votes. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Scream spinoff has more votes as well. So, yeah, it looks like Scream spinoff might win for this. I don't know. It's still live for another, I think, until tomorrow morning. So you guys have time to vote. And if you're not following the Instagram here, for people who are watching now, if you guys don't know, we do have an Instagram account, which has a lot of cool things on it too. And sometimes we can't post things on YouTube that we can on Instagram just because YouTube has these weird guidance rules and all this stuff. So we end up posting some things on Instagram that we don't on YouTube. So make sure you guys go follow that too if you want to see more things that we post. Other than that, they're both the same, which is really cool. But yeah, getting into the next topic. So make sure you guys voted if you haven't already. So basically the Scream spinoff, it will be in the world of our Scream 2 and 1 and 2. So you'll see like a bunch of references to other characters and things like that. Let me just put it in the comments for people. So it'll be in the same world as the other two movies that we've made. It's going to be really cool. It's all planned out. We're ready to write it. I am going to announce that today or tomorrow, depending when I have time. I'll announce that sometime very soon. It's all ready to be written, so that's really cool. I'm excited. It has some really cool things in it. It has some crazy locations that we might get the chance to shoot at, which is really cool. So I can't wait for that. It's going to be really cool. I don't know if it'll be as long as the second movie, because then at that point it'll just be Scream 3. And as you guys know, Scream 3 is still a thing. And we just paused production for a little bit just because it's so been busy and it's been so cold out and school and everything. So once that dies down, we can get back into that with the Scream spinoff. I don't know how long the Scream spinoff will be. Maybe a half hour, 40 minutes. We'll see. But I'm also really excited about that. And then the next thing is the Reflection sequel. We already have some names planned out for it. I'm not going to say them yet, obviously. But it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a longer film as well. I'm really excited about that. It's also got some really cool things. Planning is pretty far into it. We haven't begun writing it, but we will start writing pretty soon. So that's very exciting as well. If you can please make a scene where somebody gets thrown down the stairs by Ghostface. Ooh. Maybe you spied into the script a little bit. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe that'll happen soon. I just watched the Game Over 2 teaser and I'm hyped. Yeah, the Game Over 2 teaser I feel like is one of the coolest trailers we've made so far. It's just, I like the fact that you see a lot, but you don't at the same time. So like it's back and forth, where it doesn't show a lot, which is a good thing. And especially for a teaser, that's what it's supposed to be. But the full trailer, the full trailer, guys, releases January 17th, that's a Friday. It'll go live around 5 p.m. I think. So I'm really excited for that because I just finished editing it. It was behind me. It's got some really, really cool graphics, some really cool animations and things that I haven't done before that I just did, and they came out really cool. So I'm really excited for that too. I'll be like editing that in the YouTube studio later today, scheduling that for the 17th, which I'm really, really excited for as well. Cat Studios movie comes out the 20th. What movie is it? What's it about? I would like to see it. It sounds cool. Good. And guys, the teaser trailer for Game Over 2 has almost 1,000 views at the moment. It currently has 650 views. So let's try to get it to 1,000 before the second trailer releases. I think we can do it. But and I also wanted to, before I get into a little bit more about Game Over really quick, because I don't want to talk too much about that. But Red Snow with all the promo we did, it's still a pretty solid movie. Just didn't live up to the views that everyone at Blackmore Studios and all the fans actually thought it would hold. It holds right now. Let me look. 350 views about, which is definitely not what I expected, to be honest. It'll not matter anything about that. It's fine. YouTube, the analytics are crazy all the time. They're always up and down. You never know what's gonna happen. The shorts that I post, sometimes I get 30 views, sometimes I get 1,000. The one that I just posted got 500. So it's so staggered. It's really just the algorithm. But the promo we did for Red Snow was really cool. The movie was really good. People really liked it. They think it's one of the best Blackmore films so far. But definitely doesn't have as much views as I thought it would have. But and to be honest with you, I think Game Over 2 is going to be so much more successful, just because the teaser has almost 2 times the amount that Red Snow has, and it was posted like a bunch of days after Red Snow. So I'm really excited for Game Over because I think it'll do much more successful. And something I didn't realize, we filmed the big part with Christian and Kian. We filmed that 1 year exactly on the day. So 1 year before we shot that scene, we shot the full Game Over, the original one in Kian's basement, where he's got the thing around his neck and everything. We shot that whole movie 1 year ago, that exact day, which is crazy. I realized that. I'm like, oh my God, we just filmed and finished filming pretty much Game Over 2 the same day next year, which is crazy. That was such a coincidence. And then the trailer releases 3 days after the first movie released, which is the first Game Over released on January 14th. So if you guys haven't watched that, make sure you guys go watch that. That released last year on the 14th, and the trailer was releasing on the 17th for the second one. So it's really cool how we just got a whole year of that stuff, you know what I mean? Like a whole full circle. And now we're getting Game Over 2, which is really cool. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be really successful. All the promo I'm doing so far and everything, it's looking pretty good. Everyone who's worked on it is so excited. Bloody Studios, Christian, and all the other cast members. It's such a cool movie. And I'm trying not to talk too much about it because there's so much to talk about, but I have to wait until we have the other people I could talk about it with because they don't want to miss out. So I'm really excited for Game Over. Like, it might be one of the best films we've ever made. It's just the cinematography and the lighting. It is so cool. But getting into the next thing. I posted something about the Squid Game, so I am thinking about making a Squid Game short film. I don't know how I would do it exactly, but I could definitely figure out a way. I think it would be cool if I could do it. Give me some ideas in the comments, what you guys think I should do for that movie, because I definitely want to do a short film on that. Cash Studios. It's a slasher short film about and the name is Smiley Vengeance, and the teaser and trailer are out. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have that up right now. I'll look at that after we finish the stream. But what do you guys say we watch the teaser trailer for Game Over 2? Because if you guys haven't watched it, let's see. How do I present? Share screen. All right, we're gonna watch this, you guys. I'm really proud how this movie. We are still editing the film. It's almost done. We've mainly been editing the trailers and more promo like that. But here we go. Got the eye patch. The cinematography for this stuff is really cool. This game. That's Christian, the new cast member. That's another new cast member. good. I love the way this whole logo looks. I think it's really cool. And that's pretty much it for the trailer. Am I still presenting now? Okay. That's it for the teaser trailer. I know to some people this is kind of private, but what do you edit on? Oh, I use DaVinci Resolve. I used to use iMovie for Scream 1 and 2, but I switched to DaVinci because it's more advanced and you could do so many new things on it. Then iMovie is kind of just like, it really restricts what you do. You can't add multiple layers to things. You can add multiple audio layers, but only 2 layers on a video. Just not gonna lie, it's kind of stupid. You should be able to layer as much as you want, but it has so many more things in DaVinci Resolve, so many more effects, transitions and soundtrack, you like how to like manipulate soundtracks and things like that, which is really cool. But I do DaVinci Resolve is my main one. I use that 90% of the time. The 10% I use is for when I make other videos like Scream 7 update videos, and when I actually create the soundtracks, like for the trailer for Game Over, I create the soundtrack in iMovie because it's kind of a little bit complicated to like create and merge audio together in DaVinci. I haven't quite learned that yet. I'm trying to learn it. So right now I'm doing it in iMovie, and then I export it, and then it's just one big timeline thing in DaVinci, so it's easier that way. And then I can manipulate smaller, simpler things from there. But yeah, so DaVinci is my main editing source. So if you don't use it, I highly recommend it because it's a very, very good editing website. And Final Cut and Premiere Pro are pretty similar to it. I would say DaVinci's the easiest out of all 3 of them, and it has pretty good things. And I'm not gonna lie, DaVinci has some problems where it's got some of these frame issues where a frame's missing, so it won't export your thing. It's easy to fix. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on how to do that because it is a pretty common issue. And we're also on Blackmore Studios. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're about to hit 800 subscribers, so that's 200 away from 1,000. So let's see if we could get there. Like before Game Over 2 releases, I'm gonna start promoting that soon. But yeah, definitely recommend DaVinci Resolve. It is a really, really good editing website. But what are some things that you guys would like to see in the Scream short film or the Reflection short film? Because if you haven't seen the first Game Over, make sure you go watch that first, because the second one won't make sense if you don't watch the first one. They're literally back-to-back sequels. Like the second one picks up the instant Game Over 1 ends, which is pretty cool. Because it really felt like when we were filming it and everything, it really felt like a true continuation, if that makes sense. But yeah, I am going to be uploading. I'm currently editing a Scream 7 update video because we just got photos of the slate that they used with the cool Scream 7 logo and everything. So I'm going to get I'm editing right now a whole video on the Scream 7 stuff right now because they're currently in Atlanta filming it, which is really cool. But what would you guys like to see in the Scream short film? Because I know that's Blackmore Studios is kind of like, it kind of revolved around Scream. It was created from Scream, so I feel like Scream is the core of Blackmore Studios. So always I feel like everyone is so excited for Scream. Whenever I post anything about the Scream movies, it always has so much, views and excitement. So I'm excited to get that going again because we love Scream. And Scream 7's coming out next year, but we'll get the trailer by November, so in less than a year from now. So maybe by the time we film the Scream short film and everything, we can have it out during the promo of Scream 7. Because I remember for Scream 2, what helped us with those views and everything is that Scream 6 was coming out during that time too. And the teaser trailer for Scream 2 got, I think it now has almost 20,000 views because we posted it during the time that Scream 6 was out. So everyone was searching and watching for Scream 6. So when they saw that, my videos popped up because I used the hashtag. So I feel like Scream 6 helped my Scream 2 kind of be successful. So maybe I'll do the same thing for the Scream short film. do it around the Scream 7 time. Maybe summer, late fall. I feel like late fall would be a good time to release it, you know? We'll see. We'll see what happens, but definitely in the second half of the year, this Scream short film will be coming out. So yeah, that's really cool. But that's pretty much it for today, you guys. That's all the topics we're talking about. I'm going to tell you guys now the next, because I have something I'm doing now which helps a lot. I have the game over schedule here with all of the things to post. So I have January and then there's February's. So we have live streams on Saturdays for Game Over 2 with a bunch of the other cast members. I'll look for that post right now to tell you guys right now. So today is the 11th. So the next live stream that we're going to have is with Christian on the 18th, and then the 25th with Bloody Studios, and then February 15th with the entire Game Over cast and crew. So I'm going to promote that a lot because that's going to be a big one. We're going to have Kian, Christian, and the other cast members that we have in the movie. We're going to have them on one whole live stream to talk about Game Over. We haven't done that for any movies that I've collaborated with people on or my own movie, so I think that'll be really exciting to do. So I'm very, very excited for that. But yeah, that is pretty much it that I have to talk to you guys today about. I hope you guys liked this live stream. As you guys just saw, I'll be doing it a lot more. So thank you guys for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.